Hello. We are going to do a nice, well, I say some of it will be gentle. There will be a little bit, I couldn't resist putting a little bit of getting up and down stuff, although I said I wouldn't. But it's not going to be like full sun salutations. We're going to start with a gentle warm-up. We're going to start with our gentle warm-up. There you go. There we go. Okay, we just got it. Excellent. So let's start some music. Nice and gentle. And we're just going to start rolling the shoulders. As always, always a nice way to start any session, just giving a little shoulder roll, loosening up those shoulder joints. And then backwards. Fantastic. Let's straight away go into one arm and do some circles just to really get those shoulders loosened up. So big circle with one arm. And then figure of 8 with the same arm, figure of 8 like this. So you're just sweeping it through like an 8 on its side. Just getting movement through that shoulder. Fantastic. Let's do the other side. So circles with the other side. Nice big circles. And then figure of 8. Figure of 8 with the other side. Fantastic. Have a little twist, just a little twizzle side to side. Get that back loosened up, little bit of a twist through your back. Let your hands hang down, let your arms relax. Fantastic. Let's push up onto your toes. So nice and high onto your toes. Stand tall. We're going to bring the hands up. Balancing on your toes. A few balancing exercises today. So try and balance on your toes. Push up as high as you can towards the ceiling. Now, we're going to take the heels down. We're going to swing the arms back. Slowly today. Swing back. And push up onto your heels again. Just hold, onto your toes I meant. Hold it on your toes a couple of seconds. Whoops. And let's do one more. Back, up, hold it onto your toes. Hold it. And release. Perfect. That's a quick little warm-up. Now, we're going to do a really short sequence now. A really short standing sequence. Okay, so. Watch me first. So basically, let's just take this. I want you to bring your hands up. Breathe in. We're going to go straight into a forward fold. I want you to hold that forward fold for 4 breaths. So just let your hands hang down. 4 deep breaths. Each time you exhale, allow your body to relax a little bit more. When you've done 4 breaths, we're going to stand up and then we're going to go into our twist. So we're going to come down again, twist, come down, and then the other side. So straight into our second twist on the other side. And then back up and arms down. So let's do that again. Okay, so you're ready? We'll do the forward fold first with the 4 breaths. Yeah, 4 breaths. So arms up, forward fold. Hold for 4 breaths. After the 4 breaths, stand up into our first twist. Bring it back down, stand up. Into our second twist. And stand up. And arms down. Let's do that again, okay? The whole thing through one more time. So we'll do our 4 breaths on that forward fold. So arms up. Forward fold. Let it hang. Just let those fingertips drift down towards your feet. Or if they're on the floor already, put your hands flat down on the floor if you can. Holding for 4 breaths. Fantastic. Let's bring our hands up again. Into our twist. Hand down, hands up. Into our twist the other side. Hands up and hands down and release. Perfect. Very well done. That nice short one just to loosen up your back, stretch your back. Now we're going to do a longer sequence. It's not actually a sequence, it's sort of balancing. So we did this a few weeks ago and we're going to do it again. Okay, so we're going to be doing for exercise number 1, we're going to be doing our side raises with the foot. So hands out to the side, and we're going to be lifting the leg out to the side 10 times. 1, 2. Slowly. Take your time. It's your own speed. Try and get that leg as high as you can, yeah? If you can go up parallel to the floor, that would be amazing. I can't quite do that. Nowhere near, in fact. Okay. Try not to go too fast. Okay, when you've done 10, we're going to lift the leg up and we're going to try and balance and we're going to come into our star pose. Hey, I forgot to get my chair. I would usually have a chair for support, but if you can hold that star pose, that would be amazing. Loving it. It's very rewarding when you actually get to hold it for more than 3 seconds. Okay, let's do the other side. Let's do the other side. So, other leg. And we'll do 10 slow raises. You don't have to follow my speed. Now you know what you're doing. You can go at your own speed. And you can just balance. If you can balance throughout, you don't even need to put the foot down onto the floor when it comes down. You can just lift it. And when you've done 10, into your star pose. Let's go. See if we can lift that leg up. Whoa. And then, oh, I'm worse on this side. I'm going to put my finger on that. I'm cheating. I got my hand on the speaker there. Shouldn't have told you, should I? It almost looks like I'm balancing. Hold it for a few more seconds. And release. Perfect. Let's do another one each side, okay? One more on each side. So, hands up. We'll do our 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then hold that position if you can. Oh, I'm so cheating. But that's okay, because the important thing is you're working the muscles in this leg, holding the leg up. So even if you're using something for support, you're still working that muscle group that we want to be working. Okay, very good. Bring that leg down, and we'll do the other side. Yeah, so let's do the final side on this section. So 10 leg raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm rubbish on this foot. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then into our star pose. Try and just hold that position. If you can balance, amazing. If you need something to support your hand on, it really doesn't matter, the wall or a chair, but I do want you to try and hold that pose for another few seconds. And release. Fantastic. So we're going to do a different one now. Okay, we're going to start just by bringing the knee up. Now we can hold the hands up in the air. Okay, and we're going to just bring that knee up 10 times. Okay, so 10 reps, just bringing that knee up. If you can do it without actually resting it down on the floor each time, that's okay. That's even better. But like me, if you have to put it down for balance, that's okay too. Fantastic. When you've done 10, we're going to give you a choice. Okay, so if you can do the tree pose, then that's great. If you need to just put your toe on the floor, that's okay too. Okay, so I don't mind whether you do one toe on the floor and one heel up by your ankle, or the full tree pose if you can balance. Okay. I'm better off with this one, but that's okay. Whatever suits you, whatever feels comfortable, as long as you've got most of your weight on one foot. Fantastic. Okay, arms down. Okay, let's do the other leg. So we're going to bring the knee up. If you can do it without touching it onto the floor too much, that's great. Otherwise, just tap it down for balance. Yeah, so if you're ready, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. On the 10th one, we'll come into our tree pose, okay, or onto your toe, but make sure most of your weight is on one foot. Take a few deep breaths. Okay, arms down. So we're going to do the same on each side again. We're going to do 10 on this leg and then 10 on this leg with the tree pose in between. So shake out, arms up, and we'll just lift that knee up 10 times. 2, 3. I'm even finding this difficult today. 6, 7, 8, 9, and on 10. Balance if you can. If you need to keep that toe on the floor, that's okay too, I don't mind. Fantastic. And the other side, so this knee, 10, just have a shake out again. It's hard holding the arms up, isn't it? That's even more difficult than the balancing. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then hold. Hold it for a few seconds. And arms down. So the final part of this sequence, basically, we're going to take the hands out in front and we're going to push the leg behind 10 times. 1, 2, 3, and so on 10 times, and then on the 10th we're going to try and balance like that. Okay, so you ready? So start off with 10 leg lifts. Yeah, so in your own time, pushing back 10 times. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After the 10th one, we try and stretch that leg out. We stretch forwards and we balance. And release. Let's do the other side. Okay, one more set on the other side, last set on this. Okay, so pushing back 10 times. 2, 3. When you've done your 10, let's try and do that final balancing position, the last one on this sequence. Hold it for a few more seconds. And release. Excellent. Well, it's not easy, that one, is it? I must say, that's a struggle for me. But it's good to practice it. Okay, so that's good. We're going to move on. We're going to do a lunge sequence. I'm calling this an extended lunge sequence. Okay, so extended lunge sequence. I'm going to show you the sequence and then we'll follow it through slowly. Okay, so just watch me through once first. We're going to, I just need to move my camera down a little bit. We're going to start with a lunge. So we're going to take a big step back. Heel comes up into our lunge. Hold it for a few seconds. We're going to bring the hands to the floor and twist. We're then going to bring the hand back down. We're going to push the other leg back, and we're going to push back into downward facing position. We're then going to come out of that, step forwards, come up into our second. This is like Warrior 2 actually in yoga. Okay, and then we're going to bring the hand up. Then we're going to straighten out the leg and push the hands down the leg. Then we're going to come back up and step forwards and do the other side. That's the whole thing, okay? So you ready? Rich is ready, excellent. So, let's do it. So we're not doing the full sun salutation, but we are going down into downward facing position. Let's bring our arms up. Inhale. Step back into lunge. Okay, now remember, bend the front knee, push the front knee forwards. Back heel comes off the floor. Hold it for a few seconds. Hands down to the floor either side of that front foot. If your left foot is forwards, bring your right hand off the floor and twist up. Okay, bring your hand down, take the foot back, hands flat on the floor, push back, stretching out those hamstrings in our downward facing position. Fantastic. Take a big step forwards and bring yourself up, turning the toes outwards on that back leg. Okay, into our... Now, this hand is going to go down the leg, other hand is going to come up, and you're going to stretch back as far as you can, pushing this hand down the leg towards the floor. And make sure you push forwards into that front leg. Yeah, now, straighten out the leg, other hand pushes down the front leg, and we push the top arm outwards. Both legs should be straight at this point. Okay, come back up. And step forwards. Let's do everything on the other side. Let's do everything on the other side. So, take the other hands up first. Always good to just raise your hands towards the sky first of all. Take your other foot back into your lunge. Push the front knee forwards, get a nice big stretch. Bring your hands down to the floor either side of your foot and twist up. Spot what I've done differently. I've actually gone the other way. I've gone towards the front foot, which actually for me works a bit better. But you can experiment. It's actually better to go towards the front foot. Fantastic. Hands down. Step back. Have a little stretch into downward position. Just a few seconds. Then we step forwards again. I'm actually, let's do it the other way. I've got my back to you now, sorry about that, but I realised I was gone to the wrong foot. Okay, so we're going to take the back hand onto the back leg and stretch up and back, pushing that back hand down the leg, and make sure you maintain that bend in that front knee. Okay, switch hands. Other hand comes down onto the front leg now. Straighten the front leg. Bring the other hand over. Push that hand down the front leg towards the ankle. Back up. And step forwards. Right. We're going to do the whole thing 2 more times, one each side. Yeah, 2 more times. So, let's go through this. Breathe in, bring your hands up. Bring one foot back into lunge. Okay, so in this position, the back heel is off the floor and the toes are all pointing in the same direction, preferably forwards. Okay, push forwards, get that stretch. Keep that back leg straight if you can. Bring the hands to the floor. Keeping that back leg straight, twist up. So this top hand should be right up towards the ceiling, vertical if you can. Bring your hand down, step back. We'll do a quick downward stretch. Doesn't matter if your back heels don't touch the floor, but doing this regularly each time should be a little bit better. Okay, step forwards again. Well, I stepped the wrong foot forwards. Bring yourself up. This time the toe is out to 90 degrees on that back foot. Back hand comes onto the leg. Stretch up. Push this hand back. Should go behind you. The other leg pushes down towards the ankle. Rolling it down the leg. Right, then straighten out both legs. Front hand onto the front leg. And we stretch across with straight legs. Fantastic. And then we stand up and step forwards. We've got one more to do, one more. Okay, so whichever leg you did the last time, do the opposite leg. Hands up. Step back into our lunge. Bend that front knee, push forward, stretch. Hands onto the floor. Twist. I always seem to go the same way, but I blame it on the camera. I tend to go towards the camera. And down. Big step back. Push back for a few seconds. Step forwards. Turn the back toe out to 90 degrees. Back hand onto the back leg. Keep the front knee bent and stretch back. Straighten the front leg. Front hand down the front leg towards the ankle. And reach across and over with the other arm. Bring the arms round. Step forwards. Gracefully and slowly. More gracefully than me, hopefully. Okay, well done on that sequence. Very well done. I need a towel. I haven't got a towel. Oh, damn. Oh. Right. We're going to do a floor. I'm going to get you down on the floor next, but it will be gentle. Okay. So, Here's our next one. Onto the floor. We're going to be doing a little cat and cow and a few Superman poses. So, let's go onto the floor. I want you to start on hands and knees, tabletop position. Then I want you to extend one leg outwards and hold. Now while we're in this position, that back leg, I just want you to lift it a few times. Just work it into that glute. Just pulse the leg up and down. You don't have to move too far. Just want you to pulse it up and down. Feeling that glute working. Fantastic. When you've done about 10, bring the knee in and we'll do the other side. So extend the leg out. So leg should be in line with your body. Hold it for a few seconds and then we're just going to pulse up and down. When you've done about 10, bring the knee in. Let's do the same again on the other side, yeah? On the other side, exactly the same again. Push the leg out. Slowly lift 10 times, approximately. And when you've done about 10, bring your knee in, change sides. And release. Now, we're going to start lifting the arm up as well. Okay, so this is our Superman pose. And I want you to do the same thing, but I want you to lift opposite arm and leg. Okay, so we're going to bring opposite arm and leg out. And then you're going to lift hand and foot. Just small moves. Opposite hand and foot. Remember, don't try and do the same side. You know who I'm talking to. Okay, other side. Into our Superman. Now, in the Superman pose, I just want you to lift hand and foot. Little movement, 10 times. And release when you've done about 10. We're going to do both sides again. Yeah, both sides again. And little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the other side again. One more time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring your knees in, back into tabletop position. Okay, very good. We're going to do a cat stretch now, you'll be pleased to know. We've done enough of those. So into our cat stretch, arch your back up towards the ceiling. And reverse it into cow, tummy down, head up. Fantastic, back into cats. and cow. Head up, tummy down. Sit back. We're going to do child's pose now. So sit back onto your heels, have a big stretch, knees on the edge of the mat, and push those hands forwards. Try and get your chest down towards the floor. Take a few deep breaths. Sit back. Allow your back to stretch gently, pushing those hands away from you. Now very slowly bring yourself back up. Walk your hands back towards your knees. We're going to bring 1 foot forwards and very slowly stand up. And I'll just adjust my camera. It's so slow, isn't it, this camera moving? Now, all we have left to do is a few slow breaths for 2 minutes. Yeah, we've just got a couple of minutes to finish off. Drenched. Why is it so hot doing yoga? It shouldn't be. Right, breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the nose. And breathe in. And breathe out. As you breathe in, roll your shoulders back, look up. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now as you breathe in, we're going to raise the hands up. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Push your hands together, breathe out. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Take your feet nice and wide. Someone's ahead of me. Okay, and we're going to breathe in, and then we're going to do a fold down again. Load at the beginning and just let your hands hang down towards the floor. Fantastic, bring your hands up. One more time, hands up, forward fold, hang down again, just let it hang. Those fingertips creep towards the floor. If your fingertips are on the floor, put your hands on the floor. If your hands are already on the floor, put your elbows on the floor. I've seen people do that. I'll be lucky to get my fingertips onto the floor. Okay, come up. Hands together. Bring your hands down in front of your chest. Take one final breath. Breathe in. And breathe out. And release. Very well done. Okay, we are finished. That is everything I've got today. So, very well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. Very good, very good. That's our time. I hope you found that useful. I'm taking mainly because it's my birthday next week, so I'm taking a little couple of days off. So no yoga next week. I'll let you know about future yoga classes. So I'll just need to. I'll say goodbye, and I'll see when we come back. It might be at a different time, but I'll let you know. So take care. Bye.